Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Ramble. Today, I want to cover just my overall thoughts with the whole Varlamore expansion. I think it's an incredible update. So, I want to talk about the few things I've tried, which is the pickpocketing activity, the Coliseum, obviously, and Moons of Peril, which I actually just learned a couple days ago, and I've actually gotten a few items so far. So let me just pull up this. I have 5 of these items, which is pretty cool. I think I need I think I need the full Blue Moon set, which there's 4 pieces of. I have 2 of them. And I think I need that for the Master Stash unit, I believe. So I haven't even done any clues because literally none of the content drops clues except for the pickpocketing activity, which gives easy clues. And it's just like, it's obnoxious. Like, you don't want to be leaving to do one easy I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. It's probably worth it. But I wanted to get those keys to test out the whole thieving activity. But we did get Sunfire Fanatic. Chauces, I'm assuming. And I do have 9 quivers now, so that's pretty cool. I kind of have not been doing as much Coliseum lately just because I feel like literally in the next, I don't know, 6 hours, there's going to be some update that's saying some sort of changes to the Coliseum, and hopefully there's a few changes to Moons of Peril. So I'll just share my, let's just start with the thieving activity. So the thieving activity is you're basically pickpocketing these like rich citizens, and you don't really get much, but you get some coins, and then you get these keys to the houses. And I'm assuming many of you probably know what this activity is based on like other YouTubers like showing it off or something, but they really nailed it. Like, there's still the traditional pickpocketing, failing, getting stunned bullshit, but the fail rate is like so low. And then on top of that, you have these little kids running around that every like 2 or 3 minutes, it seems like they will distract a citizen for like 30 seconds. And you are now on auto pickpocket. So when you click the guy that you're pickpocketing, it's just, you literally keep auto stealing, and you literally cannot fail. It's amazing. It's so good. And then, the little kid runs off. So it would almost be cool to like, this is, you know what? I'm not going to share any of my weird ideas right now. Actually, we're going to hold that for another time. But what's really cool about it is you do get these keys, then you go into the houses and you steal for literally 3 minutes straight. It's basically like auto stealing. So hopefully in the future, and they did talk about this in the updated skilling, like thing, the updated skilling blog, whatever that is, the Project Rebalance, where they want to like address the problem with elves and Vyres. And I think that would be like a phenomenal update to have like other citizens distracting the Vyres, and then maybe even there's like Vyre house keys that you go into the Vyre's house and you just steal from chests, and you have another like shot at getting blood shards. Because I don't know, that feels like a real player kind of thing. Obviously, bots are doing it. Bots are literally solving Coliseum like just perfectly. So the botting problem is just a problem. But I guess it's pretty much irrelevant saying like, oh, this might not be the botting activity. The bots will just keep pickpocketing because it'll be like more efficient maybe. But I was just saying, what if you got these keys from the Vyres, and then you go, and now you have an enhanced chance of getting like blood shards from the houses and shit. I don't know. Anyway, but it's really cool. They nailed it. Now I want to talk about Coliseum. Coliseum is amazing. So I talked to Mulgo, Kirby, and Adicon on the Sebe cast. Many of you have probably heard it. And by the way, I just got to give a huge. I'm getting No Monkey on the cast as well, literally in a week. So that should be fun as well. I'm getting him on for the 3rd time. So we're going to be talking. He got a 16 goddamn 10, like Coliseum. That is just so wild. That is so fast. Adicon I'm pretty sure he was saying it's going to be really tough to get a sub 17. And now we got a 16, 10. So I don't know. And I was saying, like, what about in the next like 6 months? At this point, I don't know. Like, obviously he had a god run, but he still lost like a ton of ticks. I'm pretty sure we could get down to 1530 like easily within the next 5 months. But the Coliseum is phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of the update. There was a Reddit post talking about these like Sunfire armor, and I am now under the impression that the rates of this armor will be potentially decreased, just because I guess originally proposed these were supposed to be like for noobs, kind of like you're just going into the Coliseum, getting to like wave 4, and then you have a chance of getting some prayer armor and stuff. So obviously you can still get this prayer armor at the lower waves. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anything like under like wave 9 or 10, I think. But I'm pretty sure they'll make some adjustments to this, because this is actually, this full set of Sunfire stuff is part of an elite clue. So it's kind of absurd to almost feel like you need to be like completing Coliseum runs basically to get this armor. Yeah, so I feel like there's going to be some sort of change. I'm also waiting for Dizana's quiver potentially to be dismantled for Sunfire splinters potentially, just so we can get the Maxscape. Also, I'm pretty sure the Maxscape variant of this is going to become bigger, because the Dizana's quiver right now is just like, it's so pathetic. It's so tiny. But yeah, they're going to enlarge it, and the Maxscape version is going to look a little bit better, I think. So it's kind of cool. Now, the last thing I'll say on Coliseum is they nailed the fun aspect of it. It's just so much fun, and it's so short, and it's just a phenomenal thing. It's not like it's too insanely difficult, and I feel like it's just so much easier to come back in, like, just repeatedly. So I honestly, like, I asked Adicon and Mulgoat, I was like, what do you think is harder, Inferno or Coliseum? And they were both kind of just like, it's hard to like weigh them basically. But I would honestly say the Inferno is like harder. I think it's just because it's like a mindset thing. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just a huge fan of it, and just the Coliseum feels fun, especially the final boss. Oh my god, it's so good. It's such a fun boss. Moons of Peril, there's a few like glitches with it, and I'm pretty sure they'll be addressed in the next several hours, but I had a great time with it. The problem is there's no pet, and I understand why there's no pet, like, because obviously they want the prices of the uniques to maintain some sort of value over time. They also did this thing apparently where you can like trade in these pieces for potential rerolls. And so somebody in my stream linked like Marnie's log, who is like one of the top collection loggers, if not the top. And apparently he like has like 10 of 13 items or something in like 21 chests, which is just absurd because it's like a 1 in 20 for one item. He has like 10. So I'm pretty sure he was like trading in these for like rerolls or something like that. So it's kind of weird. It's like you're literally able to dissolve these items if you're just clogging, because mains have no other use to doing the activity. It's kind of like it's an interesting concept the way they've done it, because it's really going to maintain these items prices very nicely. And it's fun enough content. It's got great replayability. It's like you're just literally loot a chest and you're right back in. And it's self-sustaining. It feels good. Again, there's like a few glitches, like the Eclipse boss, like the first one I usually go into. Like there's a thing where you're like facing each one of the guys. And, if you don't do a Sea Halley on the perfect time and get good RNG, then you're just sitting there for like 30 seconds hitting zeros repeatedly. It's kind of stupid. And then there's also the ball mechanic. It looks like you're following a Whopper around the room. And apparently on the second turn, you're always going to get hit. And then, yeah, pretty sure that's like all my main gripes. I think there's like some glitch as well in the blood room where if you spawn in with the Jaguars, like sometimes it glitches and you're just getting fucked up even if you're doing everything perfectly. So hopefully some of those will be addressed, but I think it's great content. I hope there is like some maybe hard mode in the future or something that maybe has a pet or something, because I think those would be amazing pets. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to basically share just my overall thoughts, because I know some of you have been asking about that. Now, I might make an updated post depending on if there's like significant changes in the next several hours. But yeah, this is pretty much it for tonight. So thank you guys for listening. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the whole update, what you guys like most. And thank you as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.